Hi, welcome back. Can you get off the counter? Thank you. Off the counter. Thank you so much. So, I'm gonna make some challah bread for the folks who work at my son's daycare as a Christmas gift. His particular daycare, they don't allow like monetary gifts, gift cards, anything like that. So I'm gonna make them bread. There's cartoons in the background and the dryer's running in case you hear something. That's my life. My little one is playing with Play-Doh. So I'll put measurements below so it's I don't have to. I forgot to mention you do not need a mixer to do this. You'll just mix it by hand. A little more work, but it's definitely doable. This is what it looks like after it's been mixing for a couple minutes. I'm gonna put it in a bowl that I did like some nonstick spray so I can let it sit for a couple hours to rise. Oh, are you gonna mix the Play-Doh? Yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah. So I'm just gonna use foil because that's what I have. You put some non-stick spray on the foil that's gonna go on the underside. Once it rises, it prevents it from sticking. Ah! I'm baking with a toddler, don't judge me. Another trick for baking that I use, I'm in a colder environment. My home is not very warm to warm enough, I should say, for dough to rise in. So I leave the oven off, make sure it's off, put whatever dough in there that you need to rise, and then boil some water in a pan or pot, I don't know what you call this. Boil the water, put that in the oven with the bread, and make sure your oven's off. I need to say that again, make sure the oven is off. This will generate just enough warmth for your dough to rise without like harming the yeast and killing it. So this is my oven. Okay, so that's gonna go in. Everything is nice and covered. Oven is off. We're just gonna let that rise for probably like 2 hours or. So basically I'm just separating it into 3 strands and then braiding it. There are far more sophisticated videos on the internet that show you how to braid different types of challah bread. I'm just doing like the absolute most basic braid. It's really easy. It doesn't even need to be uniform. So when I rolled these out, they just got like super skinny at one end. Basically just braid it the way you would braid your hair. That's the only braid I know how to do. And then you're kind of just gonna shape it into a circle. That end that's sticking out, that tail, just kind of twist it so it still looks like you did something, and then tuck it underneath the roll at the end. Once it rises and bakes, nobody's gonna be able to tell, so it's fine. I'm just trying to go for simple. Here's the 4 loaves. I'm gonna do that trick with the hot water in the turned off oven again for like another 2 hours. Okay, I let them sit in the oven to rise for 2 hours. They're now done with that step. This is what the 4 loaves look like. So I'm just gonna do like a egg wash on top. So it's essentially, I did like a teaspoon of water, 2 egg whites, and a teaspoon of sugar. And I'm just gonna, brush it on the top. These are going to go in the oven for 35 minutes at 350 degrees. I'll show you when they're done. So this is what they look like all done. I hope this helps somebody. Have a great day. Bye.